Hey y'all, Farmer Dre back at it. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. If you guys haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 10,000 by the end of this year, so I would appreciate it. Alrighty, so we are out here in the high tunnel this morning, and what we're doing, we're pulling off all the runners and all the flower buds once again. And I think this is our third or fourth time coming here and doing this. The times before, Moses, mainly he's come out. I just been out here a couple times helping him out, but he's done most of the runners and flower plucking. But then we also have to do all the field strawberries today as well. So we're starting off with a high tunnel this morning and getting it done. So these Monterey's, I am very shocked at these just because they're such a vigorous plant. They're growing real nice. The Albions they're generally a slower plant. I've been doing some research on the different varieties. So the Albions are generally just a smaller plant to begin with. So that's how they are. That's how the genetics are of the plant. But these Albions, they say if you can plant them a little further apart than you would your Albions, just because they're so vigorous that they're just more vigorous and they grow more and they need more space to grow. So if I would have known that when we planted them, I would have planted them probably 15 to 16 inches apart. But we all planted them at 12 inches here. So I guess we'll have to deal with it. Now I know a little bit about varieties and how they work out, but we also are coming through here today and pulling off all the weeds and stuff. So we got a few tomato plants growing in between the plants here, and just taking them off, cleaning up all the holes and all the plants. So the high tunnel is complete, and now we're out here in the field. Hopefully today we'll get all of these rows done, pulled with the runners and some of the weeds that are in the hole there. So as you guys know, it's just a long process, just plucking those runners and throwing them on the ground, and then we will have to just let the plants grow and do their thing until it's time to put the row covers on. So we got 2 more rows of the Roccos to do, and then the rest of these Chandlers. So Moses and I came through yesterday and finished a row of these Chandlers, and then we have another, what is that, 6? So another 20 something rows here of the Chandlers to do, and then 2 rows of Camaros, so they're at the end. So yep, a lot of strawberries, a lot of plants, but the job needs to get done, so we'll get to it. So just got back from lunch, and now we are out here. I'm double checking what they've been doing back there, but so far so good. They've been doing a real good job, an okay job, I guess. I can't say they're doing a real good job because you know how it is. Anyways, these Chandlers are growing nicely, looking really good out here. The only downside is there is a lot of them. So 33,000 plants. You know, you find the occasional. Hey, does this look like a runner to you guys?
No, it's usually somebody like.
Wow. So you do find your occasional here and there whenever you're bending down, working. It's kind of hard to see everyone, but the majority are down. And you can tell by the which rows are done here because we just leave the runners in between the rows. we probably should take them off and toss them or feed them to the cows, but we just let them be here. But alrighty, so this is how the runner just come off real fast. Double check the plants. So these ones aren't too bad, but still need to be done. The rows need to get done here. So just look at the size of these leaves. My goodness, amazing, just absolutely amazing out here. Alrighty, so we are getting close to being done. We got 6 more rows left in total. And one thing that I'm realizing working up and down through here is the plants that we planted the latest, I believe is like the 24th or the 25th of September. They're a lot smaller than the ones that we planted on the Saturday before that. I gotta look back at the dates exactly when we planted, but I know we planted 5 days. It took us 5 days to plant 33,000 here. And the ones that we planted last are some of the smaller plants. So now that I'm thinking ahead and seeing what we're doing, I mean, we're still gonna pull a decent crop off the entire field, but just the plant size in the fall matters quite a bit. So next year, I'm gonna try to order the plants about the first week of September, get them here the first week of September, and then I'll keep them so we can start planting about the second week and have them done, planted by the 22nd, just to have an even amount of growth throughout the whole patch here. But you know, you learn stuff every year. I mean, the plants will still do us fine. All these plants here are looking 10 times better than what the plants did last fall, so I'm super excited about that, super happy. But now that we have the right equipment, the proper stuff, and I have so much more knowledge about this, I'm trying to always correct myself and always do better. So we are not just pulling off the runners, we are actually cleaning out all the holes and weeds and stuff, and then we're pulling off all the dead leaves and whatnot, just because whenever you throw all the row covers, if you have a lot of dead leaves and a lot of dead plant manure inside of the hole there, then the bacteria spores over the winter could spread out through the whole patch. So it's more like a fall maintenance that we're doing today, cleaning up everything, making sure the plants are ready for the row covers. But the main reason is pulling off the runners and throwing those. We just throw them in the center of the rows there. I should probably pick them up and throw them to the cows, but it's part of it. It makes it easier, and whatever is most convenient. But yeah, everything is looking real good out here. So it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But then you get some of these plants here that are, I mean, just huge old leaves. They're looking nice and healthy. These are some of we planted these on that last day, so they're still looking super good. Like I said, I'm still very happy with how they're turning out, how this year's looking so far. Now we got to get our row covers in and make sure that whenever that critical low temperature shows up, I'm going to go ahead and make sure they're covered, protected throughout the winter, and then in the spring just hammer down and get them ready. So I'm going to show you guys, this is lamb's quarter pigweed, and this is the most invasive. I mean, we have a big problem with this on our farm, especially in the high tunnels, just because it's a pigweed, so it gets 4 to 5 foot tall. Even in the high tunnels, we had some this year that was 8 foot tall, and the seeds are just super tiny, and they spread like wildfire. I mean, it's crazy. So anytime I see this lamb's quarter here, I pluck it out and throw it away. I mean, it's gonna die from the frost, but I don't want it even growing out here. I'm not even sure how it's even out here. It probably must have been stuck on a piece of equipment or something that we drug it out here, because this stuff is terrible. Terrible. So when it comes down to site preparation and knowing where you're gonna plant your crop, right here is a perfect area, because with strawberry, since there's such a low crop, you want all the cold air to go down to the valley there. So as you can see there, that's our main highway there. That's Highway 13. And during the winter months, you can see it a lot better, a lot clearer. And then it goes down the valley that way. And on the other side of the patch, it goes down the valley that way. So the cold air will not stay up here as much. But you know, that's one of the benefits of farming on top of the hill here. But overall, it is looking real nice out here. So over here, we still have about another acre and a half, maybe 2 acres. I had to recalculate and measure it out on this side. So from that post right there, that wooden post, I don't know if you can see that there maybe, it goes another 320 foot down towards the woods there. So hopefully next year we'll be able to plant that in some kind of crop. I'm either thinking watermelon or cantaloupe, some kind of fruit crop like that, just to try it out, just to see how it is. And next year, if it goes really well with these 35,000 Sharpies out here, I have work to expand that way. So from the corner post there where that well is, there's 1,000 foot where we could go ahead and end off another block of either berries or something. So, and plus on top of the hill, so once again, you won't have any frost issues or anything like that as well. So just want to show you guys how the crop is looking back here. It's looking amazing. And whenever all the leaves fall off, I'll show you guys the rest of the property and the ravine and all that good stuff. And of course, we all have the old snow bluff there, the ski bluff. So these last two rows here, these are Camarosa, and this is where I had some deer issues on this row here, just because we haven't had the deer fence up here, just a few plants. But these Camarosas, they're more of a commercial variety. They hold on better, so they don't have as many runners as, let's say, the Chandlers do over there. But these plants are doing actually really well as well, and I'm really enjoying how the Camarosas, as you guys know, I've never grown Camarosa, so we'll see how this turn out flavor wise and productively wise. And they're a little later than the Chandlers, so if the Roccos do really well for us in the Camarosas, I'm going to have more of an even amount of each variety next year, just to spread out that U-pick season a lot longer. But yeah, we'll see how these Camarosas turn out. I've only heard good things about these. So just like that, we got 35,000 plants cleaned up, runners pulled out. We got the high tunnel complete, the field strawberries complete. So like I said, 35,000 plants done with. Everything's ready to go. And like I said, the ones we planted a lot, 5 days before, these plants will produce us at least £1 pound per plant. And the ones over there, they're still going to produce quite a bit. But hey, like I said, you live and learn every year. That's part of it. So 35,000 plants completed, cleaned up, ready to go. So if the frost doesn't come for the next month or so, we'll probably have to come out here again and pull runners out once again. But plants are looking clean, strawberries are looking clean, so everything is looking good. So this is gonna be pretty much it for today. If you guys haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button, go smash that like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit that notification icon so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload a video. I want to say thanks for watching up to this point. You guys have a good day, and we'll see you next time.